Hey Lifesavers, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nurse Kelly Tyrrell, and in today's video we are going to be continuing to cover some more NCLEX style calculations questions. This is part 2 to my video that I just posted yesterday, so if you missed that one, make sure you go check it out after you finish watching this video. Before we jump into it, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share this video with a friend, and make sure you click that bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss out on my upcoming content. If you're not a nursing math whiz and you want to brush up on your conversions and calculations, then I suggest you keep watching. Okay, so let's continue this calculation train and take a look at another question. So the question reads, a child is prescribed 0.5 milligrams per kilogram per day of prednisone divided into 2 doses. The child weighs 30.9 pounds. How many milligrams will the nurse give the child with each dose? Record your answer using 1 decimal place. All right, so this is a fairly easy but common question that you may see. So when you see questions like this and you need to determine how much to administer for each dose, you're going to use the very common dose per day formula, which is dose prescribed times client weight equals the dose per day. So first things first, we have to convert pounds to kilograms because our ordered dose is based on milligrams per kilogram, not milligrams per pound. So to convert 30.9 pounds to kilograms, we are simply going to divide 30.9 by 2.2 since there are 2.2 pounds for every 1 kilogram, which gives us a total weight of 14 kilograms. Okay, now let's plug in some numbers into our formula. So we are going to take 0.5 milligrams per kilogram times 14 kilograms, which equals our dose per day. So 0.5 times 14 gives us a dose per day of 7 milligrams. So now if we stop there, we would actually be wrong. So let's take another look at our question. It says that the prednisone is split into 2 doses, and we are trying to find out how many milligrams are in each dose. So we now know that there are 7 milligrams per day, but since we are splitting it into 2 doses, we need to divide 7 into 2, which is going to give us our final answer of 3.5 milligrams per dose. So just remember that for most of these calculation problems, the devil is in the details. So you have to first really understand what the question is asking you to solve for before you can actually proceed with your calculations, or else you're going to overlook something and get the question wrong. All right, so let's try solving for a drops per minute type question. So the question reads, the nurse is caring for a client with bulimia nervosa, requiring IV fluids for dehydration and electrolyte imbalances. The primary healthcare provider has prescribed 1,000 mLs of 0.9% sodium chloride with 40 MEQs of potassium chloride to infuse over 6 hours. The drop factor of the IV tubing is 10 drops per milliliter. How many drops per minute will the nurse infuse? Record your answer to the nearest whole number. Okay, so for this question, we are going to break out our dimensional analysis skills. So first things first, we have to identify what we're actually solving for, the formula that we're going to be using, and then we have to weed out the distracting, irrelevant numbers that the NCLEX likes to throw in there to try and trick you. So we know we need to solve for drops per minute, and the formula that you want to use for drops per minute is drops over ml times dose desired over time desired times 1 hour over 60 minutes. So now using this formula, let's go ahead and set up our problem. So first we need drops per ml, which essentially is your drop factor. And then we need our desired dose, or what the doctor ordered, followed by 1 hour over 60 minutes because we're solving for drops per minute. So our problem is going to look something like this. So you have 10 drops over 1 ml times 1,000 mLs over 6 hours times 1 hour over 60 minutes. All right, so we see that our mLs will cancel out and our hours will cancel out, which leaves us with our desired units of measure, which is drops per minute. So following dimensional analysis, you're going to multiply straight across the top. and then straight across the bottom, and then you're going to divide those two numbers together. So 10 times 1,000 times 1 equals 10,000, and 1 times 6 times 60 equals 360. So when you divide them together, you get 27.7. So now this question said to round to the nearest whole number. So since the 10th place after the decimal is 5 or greater, we're going to round our answer up. So our final answer in this question is going to be 28 drops per minute. Okay, let's take a look at a cross multiplication question. So the question reads, the primary healthcare provider prescribes 60 MEQs of potassium chloride liquid as a one-time dose. The pharmacy supplies a liquid containing 20 MEQs per 15 mLs. How many milliliters will the nurse administer to the client? Record your answer using a whole number. All right, so to set this problem up, we are going to use the formula ordered dose over supplied dose, which equals X ml over supplied volume. So our problem is going to look something like this. 60 MEQs over 20 MEQs equal X mLs over 15 mLs. Next, to remember, when we cross multiply, we're going to do bottoms up and left to right. So we have 20x equals 15 times 60, which is 900. Now we have to divide 20 into 900 to solve for x, which is 45 mLs. So according to our question, we have to provide our answer in the nearest whole number. So we are good to go with our final answer of 45 mLs. So see, aren't these getting easier already? Okay, next let's look at another weight-based per dose question. So the question reads, a toddler weighing 34 pounds is started on amoxicillin and clavulanate therapy, 400 milligrams per 5 mLs for cellulitis. The dose is 40 milligrams per kilogram over 24 hours given 3 times daily. How many milliliters will the nurse administer per dose? Record your answer using a whole number. So for this type of question, you're going to split it into 4 parts. So first, we need to convert pounds to kilograms. Next, we need to figure out the 24-hour dose in milligrams. Then we need to split the 24-hour milligram total into 3 doses. And then the last step will be converting milligrams to milliliters using the supplied concentration. All right, so step 1 is pretty simple. So again, to convert pounds to kilograms, you're just going to divide by 2.2, which is going to give us 15 kilograms. Next, we're going to figure out our 24-hour dose in milligrams. So since our order reads 40 milligrams per kilogram, we need to multiply the ordered milligrams, which is 40, by the weight in kilograms, which is 15. So when we do that, we get a total of 600 milligrams per 24 hours. So now on to step 3, which again is pretty simple. So you're going to take your 24-hour dose in milligrams and you're going to divide that by 3 because the question states that the medication is given 3 times daily and we are solving for 1 dose only. So 600 milligrams divided by 3 times daily is going to give us a total of 200 milligrams per 1 dose. Okay, and finally for our last step, we're going to look at our supplied concentration to figure out how to convert from milligrams to mLs. So for this question, the supplied concentration is 400 milligrams per 5 ml. So to solve this part, you want to use dimensional analysis and you're going to set up your problem something like this. So you have 200 milligrams over 1 times 5 mLs over 400 milligrams. So again, just remember with dimensional analysis, you want to make sure that everything cancels out except for the unit that you're actually solving for, which in this question is going to be mLs. So the way we've set up our problem, the milligrams are now going to cancel out and we can multiply straight across the top and then straight across the bottom, and then we're going to divide those numbers to get our final answer. So 200 times 5 is 1,000 and 400 times 1 is 400. So 1,000 divided by 400 gives us our final answer of 2.5 mLs. So I hope you guys are starting to get the hang of these calculations questions, and make sure you take the post-lecture quizzes and download my calculations cheat sheets inside my UNursity community. And that concludes the end of this lesson. I hope that you found this information extremely valuable and it made you just a little more confident as you prepare to take your NCLEX or your next nursing school exam. I just want to thank you all again so much, Lifesavers, for tuning in today. My name is Nurse Kelly Tyrrell, and I help nurses feel more confident, increase their test scores, and retain what they don't remember in nursing school. Speaking of, are you a nursing student or soon to be or ready to take your NCLEX? If so, have you joined my online student community yet? If not, then what are you waiting for? The UNursity community is a complete nursing resource hub all at your fingertips. Inside, you can expect to receive coaching, community, and content. You'll get daily coaching with your mobile mentor, me, Nurse Kelly Tyrrell. You'll also receive access to weekly educational videos that you can watch months before they even publish to YouTube. You'll also get exclusive printable digital downloads like worksheets, quizzes, flashcards, infographics, cheat sheets, skills checklists, and more. And if this video helped you in any way, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on my upcoming content. Also, if you can do me a favor and drop me a comment below, let me know where you're at with your nursing journey. I'd love to just say hi and connect with you. Also, make sure you click that share icon to spread the word and encourage a fellow aspiring nurse. And last but not least, when you are ready to take your NCLEX, be sure to check out my NCLEX and Chill review, where I review detailed test-taking strategies and cover every major topic that you can expect to find on the NCLEX. If you want to have that unfair advantage and pass your NCLEX on your very next attempt, be sure to click the link in the description box below. Not ready to end the study sesh yet? Well, you are in luck, because if you stick around, you can watch more of my videos coming at you in 3, 2, 1. Bye, Lifesavers.